Hey everybody, we're here for another installment of Dave's Guitar Corner, and I wanted to clarify real fast that it is a metaphorical corner. There doesn't have to be an actual corner involved.
Could be a desk.
It could be anything. And another fun thing I wanted to add into the guitar corner is to talk about the value of the instrument. So if you hang on to the end, you can learn about some of the costs. And it's not going to always be expensive. Sometimes the guitars are really awesome and they're really affordable, and sometimes they're a little expensive, but it'll be part of the adventure. And today we have a very special guest, Mr. Coleman Smith, and we're here at the Coltrane Music Academy in beautiful Buena Vista. And
howdy, folks. So good to be here with David.
yeah, well, Coleman is the amazing fiddle player for bluegrass band Rapidgrass, and also I'm lucky enough to have him join me in the Spoonful whenever I can get him. And why don't you tell us about your Jim Triggs?
Sure. This right here is a 2017 Jim Triggs L5 style guitar. It's the 16-inch lower bout because I'm kind of smaller. The 16-inch feels better for me than the bigger 17s or even the gigantic 18-inch. But as you can see, it is a fully carved Archtop guitar.
It's flame maple?
Yes, this is AAA grade book match flame maple on the back, neck, and sides. And then we have a spruce top with a really nice tight grain on it. And you can see that it has F-holes much like a violin. And this design was created back in the early 20s by Lloyd Lohr. And Jim Triggs is one of the, in my opinion, best archtop builders in the US, in the world. I had the privilege of buying this one directly from him at the Arlington Guitar Show. And you'll notice there are no electrics on it. It's fully acoustic. I use this as kind of my in-home teaching guitar. It's great for playing leads. Like bluegrass style, or the Gypsy is great on it too. That this guitar,
I love the overtones.
Yeah,
it has the best overtone ring of any guitar I've ever played.
I find that this one has that magic sparkle for me too, and it has only gotten better with age. The things I look for in the Archtop guitar are the 1 1/16 nut, and this has it. It feels really comfortable for my smaller hand. Very playable up and down the neck with a great punch and mid-range bassy tone.
Yeah, what I like the most about it, and I think a lot of Archtops going back to that era, they're so good at playing swing, so I think we're definitely play a swing song. And then really quickly, the difference between like a flat top guitar, so there's there's big families of guitars, and one of the families of guitars is Archtops, and one of them is flat tops, and that's kind of why I'm playing this one. We're going to do a feature on this guitar later in the month, but so as you can see, like the back is pretty much completely flat with a slight arch, and the front is completely flat. Whereas on an Archtop, it's carved. There's a real curvature to the top of it and the back of it, and that just gives it a much different tone, a punchier tone. But yeah, why don't we try something out? Let's do a little China Boy.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
that's a little China boy, and this is another installment of Dave's Guitar Corner featuring Mr. Coleman Smith. We're so happy that you came by, and without further ado,
The
how much
big
did you
reveal.
end up paying for this little guy, and what do you think it's valued at now? Because I'm sure it has gained a little
Well, that's
bit.
a good question. One of the things that I've learned from dealing with violins throughout the course of my life, and recently archtops and mandolins, is cash does a lot for the purchase price.
This is hot tips, too.
This is hot tips
When you're
for
doing
you.
that used guitar sale, bring $100 bills.
Cash, that's it, crisp $100 bills. I paid $4,500 cash for this guitar, but I would value it probably at around the $75,000 to $8,000 mark.
Yeah, I've been found one on cheaper on Reverb.
Yeah, he has several different models.
I've been looking for one.
And some of the models you can find, the San Salvador, but that's a 17-inch model, so it's a little big for me. But you can also just go to Jim Triggs' website and give him a call, and you can custom order the Archtop of your dreams.
Well, thank you so much. Thanks, Coleman. Appreciate you, and we'll see you next time.
You got it.